So, dear children, welcome again back to our visual, rather virtual classes. And obviously, I'll be dealing with you the English language part. Hope and believe that you all had very good festivals, Diwali's, Chhat, and so many other festivals also after that. And hope you are also doing very good in your exams. The self-assessment tests of your first self-assessment test of your second semester. So we are just continuing with the English grammar, and the children, this whatever I'm going to do is now is a repetition for you. It's a revision, but from a different it's called angle, from different dimension. See, then in the ICC English language question, you have got the preposition type. No, fill in the blank with appropriate words. That you get that type of question, which has got 8 questions, and you have to fill in the blank with the prepositions. Okay, so actually it is called the group verbs or called phrasal verbs. And now we are going to the root of that particular physical preposition, how you are going to use it. Because we are not just simply using a particular verb. When you use a particular verb without any preposition, that is one meaning. And if you use the a preposition and a verb, means a verb with a preposition, then the verb will remain the same, but when the preposition changes, the meaning also changes. It is in this context we get into detail the technically called the grammatical name, the group verbs or phrasal verbs. So let's see the following sentences. These two sentences, let's just see. See very closely. John laughed. John laughed. And the second sentence, John laughed at the poor. See the addition, the preposition at. So John laughed and John laughed at the poor. This laugh and laughed at meaning are not the same. In the first sentence, the verb laugh has a simple meaning. But in the second sentence, the verb along with the preposition called laughed at is a compound verb, and its meaning refers to ridiculed, not the action of laughing. But the meaning of laugh changed here. Laughed at meant ridiculed. In the first sentence, the meaning of laugh has to be understood as per its literal dictionary meaning. Whereas in the second sentence, laughed at refers to a specific meaning. Here the verb has taken a preposition to combine to a compound verb which gives an idiomatic meaning. That is the point to be noted. An idiomatic meaning. So this type of usage of the verb is known as the group verb or the phrasal verb. You need not be worried about the definition of the phrasal verb of the group verb, because we will never ask you the definition of what is a group verb or what is a phrasal verb, but only the use of it. And that's why we say call is a functional grammar. ICC gives you the questions on the functional grammar. Means you are taken for granted that you all know grammatically, technically, etc. etc. So verb and the group verbs. Okay. Now this, there are many verbs are there. The innumerable verbs are there, but we are just discussing here some of the common verb along with the preposition. How they what do they mean? Accordingly, you see the question I have given just verb and group verb, and what is given in the is called in the violet color, that is fill in the blank with appropriate words. This is the question you face. It is a question number 5, number B. A, B, C, D. You have got 4 questions. So number B. You have got 8 fill in the blanks, half marks each. And obviously, although it is written in the it is called instruction that fill in the blank with appropriate words, but is actually fill in the blank with preposition. And then that's why the meaning becomes very different from its dictionary meaning, because we are not just dealing with the verb, but we are just dealing with a particular meaning. So suppose we take the verb called act. By the way, we are taking the verb, and along with the verb is just after with the, so we say with the verb we are adding one particular preposition. So verb plus preposition. Verb may be the same, but if you change the preposition, meaning changes. So this is what exactly you are supposed to go through it. Dear children, do not take it as it is just a kind of study for your exam alone, but this is actually English language, the backbone, very backbone of your English language. Your English standard, your English status, English style, etc., etc. All how powerful, how concrete, how meaningful your English is, depending upon this, very much on this group verb. It's an ornament, special ornament for the English language, especially. So act. If we use act under, the meaning is in obedience to. That means he acted under the deputy chairman. That means he is acting under someone. That is the meaning. Act up to. See now the different prepositions we have taken. Act up to means acting according to, in accordance to. He always acts up to his boss's advice. Means he strictly follows his whoever the in charge, his in charge's advice. Ask has itself has meaning, but when we use a particular preposition with it, its meaning again is different. For ask for means pray for. Rahul asked for a loan from his office for his father's treatment. Bear. Bear is a very important verb, and in English, bear means tolerance, yes, but when it is tolerance, which particular preposition it will take to mean it tolerance. By the way, it is bear, B-E-A-R, bear, not beer. Many of you still mispronouncing it. It is not beer, it is bear. So bear away means win. He bore away 4 prizes in the annual sports. Some phrasal verbs will be little new to you, but that's what we are. That's where we are. We are supposed to learn new things every day. So bear away. Now bear up, sustain. His determination bore up to achieve success. Sustain. His determination bore him up. Okay, so bore up, bear up. Bear with. Now here comes the original meaning of bear, tolerance. So I cannot bear with such insult. Or sometimes the teachers say, no, I cannot bear with your misconduct, etc., etc., etc. Blow. Blow off means emit. The engine blows off carbon dioxide. Any doubt? Scientifically and linguistically, blow off means emit. The engine blows off carbon dioxide. Blow out, extinguish. Meaning changes. Blow off, blow out. Blow out, extinguish. Please blow out the lamp after 5 minutes. Blow up. This is quite common. Blow up is explosion, destroy. The soldiers or soldier blew up the bridge. See the meaning, blow up. Past tense, blew up, explode. They have destroyed the bridge. Break. Now, by the way, the prepositions that I have added here, it doesn't mean that these are the only prepositions they go along with these verbs break, bring, etc. There are many other prepositions go, but I am just trying to give you the most common one. Okay. So along with break away means get away. The convict broke away from the prison. Break down, decline. His health broke down during the pandemic. Break in means interrupt. Please, you should not break in our conversation. Means while we are talking, do not poke your nose in between and break in our conversation. Break into. Enter by force. The robber broke into the house at night. This is very common sentence. It quite often comes in the exam also. The robber broke into the house at night. Break out, spread. Coronavirus broke out in the entire world. Break through. Get through by force. The soldiers broke through the enemy's line. Point to be noted. There is a word called breakthrough, but that's together. The scientist made a breakthrough. So that breakthrough, it's a one word. But here break and through, two different words. That's why it's a phrasal verb. Okay. So again, I draw your attention. You must be saying that, must be thinking, what is this breakthrough? Is I have got different meaning. Yeah, yes, that is true. Now you will make a breakthrough if you understand the really meaning of the word breakthrough now, because breakthrough here, break and through together, it makes a phrasal verb or called group verb, and then meaning is called get through by force. That means the soldiers broke through the enemy's line. You understood the meaning? That means the soldiers, they crossed the enemy's line and obviously attacked them. Break up. Well, again break up. Breakup also has got another word together. Some people, they have got good friendship, now they have got a breakup. But this breakup is meaning is different. Break up, close. That means our school breaks up at 2 p.m. Children, do not get confused. Group verb or phrasal verb is different from a particular verb. Break with, quarrel. He has broken with his friend. Next verb is bring. Bring about, cause a happening. He tried to bring about a quarrel between them. Means he is the cause to have a quarrel between two persons. So he tried to bring about a quarrel between them. Bring about. Bring down, reduce. The good harvest brought down the market price of necessary commodities. Bring forth, produce. Regular studies bring forth good results, you know very well. Bring in, yield. His rice cultivation brings him in enough to survive. In fact, it is a brings in is a yield, means kind of income. Okay, whatever he produces, that is income. So yield. Bring out, publish. We have brought out our school magazine in June, and I hope you all have got the school magazine by this time. If you have got your report card on the report card day, the school has distributed the school magazine, annual school magazine. So bring out. We have brought out our school magazine in June. It is a statement only. Actually, we brought out only in month of September. Bring up, taken care of. He was brought up by his aunt. This is a very common, what is called phrase. I mean, phrasal verb that we use. Brought up, bring up. So there are, you can say that David Copperfield. You know, if you read, it's called Charles Dickens' story. David, I mean, it's a novel. David Copperfield. David Copperfield, of course, was brought up by his mother, but then his father died, so his mother married somebody else. So there are lots of story. Anyhow, so many times, what happened? A child loses his parents, and then that time, what happened? He is brought up by somebody else. So bring up, taken care of. He was brought up by his aunt. Burst. Do not get the meaning of the word burst. Burst along with preposition. What does it mean? That is most important. So burst into. So burst into means emotional expression. So the mother burst into tears to see her child dead. Any mother, obviously, any mother will feel so sad, no, shocked. So burst into. The mother burst into tears to see her child dead. Burst out. Just the opposite. Begin suddenly. So he burst out laughing. Burst out. Call. Call is a verb that in day-to-day life we use quite often, and we see what is the meaning of a call when we are using in with different preposition. Call at, visit. The GM, General Manager of BCCL, called at my office yesterday. means the GM of BCCL had visited my office. So called at. Somebody say, we can simply say that he visited my office. Why you have to say call at? That is the point. That is the point. Fill in the blank with the appropriate word. So there you have to use after call which particular preposition will make the meaning visit, that you have to find out. Called at. Call for, demand. The boss called for an explanation for the employee, from the employee. Maybe the employee was late, or he behaved very strangely, or he was quarreling, but he was negligent in his work. So he was called for, means he was demanded to give an explanation. Call in, sent for. The child is too sick. Please call in a doctor. Is a very, 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 very common risk call sentence. Call in a doctor. Call in a doctor. The child is too sick. Please call in a doctor. Call off, withdraw. The strike was called off. Call upon, invite. Now I call upon our chief guest on the stage to address us all. Those who are taking the master of ceremony job, anchoring job, they have to. May I call upon? You say no. So that is the common phrase. So now I call upon our chief guest on the stage to address us all. Call out, shout, plead. He called out for help when he fell down. He called out for help when he fell down. Call over, read out. The teacher called out the names for the attendance. And call up. Remember, I cannot call up your name, though I remember your face very well. I cannot call up your name, though I remember your face very well. Now we proceed with a few more verbs, that is called catch, catch at, take the opportunity. A drowning man catches at straw. A drowning man catches at a straw. Catch up, come up with. India is trying to catch up with the advanced countries. India is trying to catch up with the advanced countries. Come. Come is a verb that is regularly we use quite often, and obviously it has got so many meanings along with a different type of preposition. Come about, happen. How did the accident come about? Come across means meet or met. I came across the lame man on the way. I came across, come across. Come at, come up with the reach up. That means the fox tried to come at the grapes but failed. Come at means very close proximity. Come by, get. How did you come by this picture? How did you get it? How did you come by? Come down, decrease. The price of rice has come down. Come off, to be born. Very important, it is called phrase or sentence. He comes of a respectable family. He comes of a respectable family. Come off, take place. Our annual sports came off yesterday. Took place, came off, took place. Come out, be known. The result will come out soon. Come round, recover. The patient will come round soon. Come to, amount to. His income comes to rupees 1000 a month. It is an example only. Come up to, be equal to. His work did not come up to our expectation. Again and again I repeat, children, these phrases or phrasal verbs are very important, not just for our exams sake, but they are very important for our good standard English language. Cry down is a decree, okay, decry. Do not cry down anything without considering the pros and cons of it. Cry for, demand. They are crying for a master plan for the prevention of flood. demanding. They cry for. They are crying for a master plan. Cry out, shout. He cried out for help. It's a very common expression. He cried out for help. Cut. Cut down, cut off. Cut down means reduce, cut off means dislocate. So try cut down. Try to cut down your budget means try to reduce the expenditure. Otherwise, you will not have any savings. Cut off. The robbers cut off the telephone connection, and that was easy for them to rob. Do. Another very important verb, do. Now it has got so many what is called phrasal expressions. I have taken only few. Do away with, abolish. We should do away with our bad habits. We should do away with our bad habits. Do for, serve the purpose of. The cloth will do for a flag. That means this piece of cloth will be used to make a flag. Do up means put into order. He had to do up many rooms yesterday. Means he had to put many rooms in order. Suppose somebody is working in a hotel, okay, and he is a hotel boy, okay, serving the room service man. So he has to, after the people go, the hotel is in risk, the room is in risk, a very bad situation, so they have to prepare the room for the next customer to get in. So that's called do up, put into order. Do with, deal with. He has to do with all sorts of people. He has to do with, deal with all sorts of people. Do without, manage without. I cannot do without the help of my assistant. I can also say you really cannot do well with the phrasal verb or the question call, fill in the blanks with appropriate words without these instructions. So take these instructions a little seriously and go through it. Again, I'm telling you, dear children, spend some time to go through it, as since now it is on your screen itself. You can go slow, and it is better to know all this. These are not meant only for exams, but for your backbone of your English. The backbone of your English is very much will become strong if you are good at this type of phrasal verbs. So today is this much. We will obviously go furthermore with this, because we are starting with the D only, and ABCD alphabetically. We have to go a bit far, miles to go, but it's okay. It's a repetition, and we shall continue. Wish you all the best. Stay well.